Hello you guys, it's me Alicia, and today I am here because I am making a tutorial for you guys. I was in a stick pin swap in the craft hole, and I'm sure some of you saw the little couch pin cushions that I made. So I had one of the ladies in the group ask me to make a tutorial to show you guys how I made them. So I made this one as an example to kind of remind you guys what it looks like. So, and they are made out of a teepee roll. So they're really easy, they're really cute, they're really fun to decorate. And it's also a good way to keep the stick pins to not get ruined through when it travels. Because as you can see, like on the side, this kind of protects the stick pins, and it's a good alternative to the tags that most of you girls like to make for the stick pins. So here we go. I won't ramble today. Okay, so first you start with your roll, and here I'm gonna zoom out. So just good old regular teepee roll. Now, I'm very bad at measuring, and sorry about the nails. It's super cold here in Minnesota. We are in negative numbers all day, so I was too lazy to go out and get my nails done. I know, it's time, but I promise you it'll happen soon. Okay, so the way I like to do these when I cut them is I measure with my fingers, because I don't know. I'm not very good at measuring. I get really lazy. So what I do is I put 3 fingers, and that's how I hold my teepee roll, and that's kind of how I determine where I'm going to cut them. And I also squeeze it a little bit. I'm sorry. I'll show you better. So here's the end. I squeeze it a little bit because I also want to see kind of what I'm cutting. As you can see here, I didn't really cut them in half. I cut a piece, and then I left the arch. And sorry, I thought I was showing them. I'm out of frame. See that arch? This is not really cutting half of it. It's just like cutting a little piece. So I'll show you what I mean. Make your first cut. As you can see, I stop right where I had my finger. There it is, 3 fingers. And then I squeeze it a little. Maybe I'll show it better with the camera underneath. Whoops. And we're going down. Okay, so sorry, my TV was coming on. Okay, so the second cut is gonna be done. I'd like it right around there. So when you squeeze your teepee roll, you want to be able to just cut kind of where you squeeze. If you squeeze it, you're cutting right around here. If you see that, that would leave kind of an arc around that's okay. So I'm cutting it now. There it is, the first cut. Here comes the second one. And when I cut it, you guys will see I didn't really cut half of it. Alright, that looks just about right. Okay. Now, I like to fold this out to kind of bend this, because this is going in. I like leaving it out because it's easier, but I am going to use my Podge paper napkins. So I'm just showing you guys how I'm tucking it in. And the more you bend this, the easier it is. Now, as you can see right where I cut, it wasn't really half. As I'm squeezing this in and it flattens it, it looks like it's half, but it's really not. You're cutting probably a third out of the teepee roll. And then this is just pretty much your preference, how you want this is a cushion. So however you want that to look, you keep squeezing it and shaping it however you want to. There we go. Perfect. Now I got this napkin from Rosemary. So thank you, Rosemary. I am going to use it for my for my chair. Now, a lot of the chairs that I do, I use the thin printed paper, but I really wanted to try it out with this time. So here we go. I used my, this is what I like to use from Podge. I just get the instant decoupage. It's water resistant, and it's a glue sealer and finish. I like to add water, so I make my own Mod Podge with this. So here we go. Usually I like to get the surface wet, and look at how glittery it is. That's why I love it. I like to get the surface wet first, and then go in with my napkin. And then it depends. Sometimes I like to cut the bottom layer. Sometimes I leave it there if I want it to be extra strong. And of course I want the peacock to be showing, so I have to be a little careful on how I am putting it. I want the peacock to show as much as possible. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know how to Mod Podge, so I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but I do want to show you how I do it when I cover it. And then I play with my sponge to kind of put it in place or the way I want it to go. Now here I am gonna cut it right where this ends, and then I'm gonna use that part for a different side of the couch. I don't want to waste any of it, so sorry. I'm not really used to doing a lot of tutorials, so it's hard for me to stay in frame. I gotta practice, as you can see. And I find it's a lot easier to Mod Podge things with these sponges. I wait for them to go on sale at Michael's. I think they're like, I think I paid 7 cents for them this time. And then we'll finish this off. Okay. And then the bottom, usually I like to, and I do the same thing with paper. I like to just tuck it underneath. I don't like to cut it that way though. The edges look more finished. Hope you guys can actually see it, and like how glittery and fun it looks. And I did use this for the paper. Now with all the embellishments and stuff, the glitter did get covered for the most part. But anyway, I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna finish it later. But there. Whoop, and you guys are going down again. Sorry. Okay. Long story short, I made a craft tour video like 4 days ago, and it was 20 minutes long. I was uploading in my playbook, and it has been uploading ever since. And I was gonna reshoot it, but I've been working on a lot of projects, so my craft, that means I would have to put everything away, and I don't want to. I kind of have everything where I want it to be. So instead of reshooting it, I'm just going to try to hope it uploads, and that's why I'm showing you guys I'm recording in my camera again. So that's why it's getting a little, I don't know. I like recording on my playbook a lot better, but it's not, and I guess I could record videos and just open a different window, but it's been so long that I don't want to click the wrong thing and have the uploading page disappear and start all over again. So my playbook is not functioning right now. It's on vacation uploading. So there will be a room tour coming up soon that I also got a couple of requests for. So here it is. I'm just gonna let that dry. Look how beautiful that is with all this sparkles. So then I'll just finish the back with the other piece that I got. But I want to quick give you guys some ideas on some of the ones that I made, because I did make a couple of them. to show. I have a lot of stick pins that I've made, and I just haven't really gotten rid of. And also, I wanted to share with you guys some of these new metal pieces that I purchased, and I will be making some kits. Then I actually used all my metal pieces in these, so I'm going to show them to you guys, and then I'm going to make a video next showing you what you get on the kit if anybody's interested. Okay, so here they are. I think I got all of them. Okay, so here's the first one. I used a lot of my scraps for these on top of the metal embellishments that I'm putting on the kits, but the rest of the stuff and the lace are so there's one are from my scraps because I do like to use them. This one I forgot to put stick pins on, but you get the idea. I used a shabby flower. This is one of the metals that's going to be on the kits. And then I used the paper line that I used for this is from Hobby Lobby. And Paper Studio, and it doesn't have a cover on it, but I'm sure you guys recognize this paper. Love it. I think it's Color Cuts. Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. So that's I used for all of them. So there's the one I used some seam binding and a bow. This metal piece here in the bottom is also going to be in my kit. There's that one. There's this one. The cameo. These metal pieces are in there too. This is my favorite because of that flower. That flower is also going to be part of the kit. How cute that is. And there's this one, and the metal piece in the back I actually cut. I cut it. I'll show it to you guys on my next video. And there's this one, that cameo piece. The background, the setting, the cameo setting is also going to be in there. And then this one too. This was actually a circle, the metal piece, and I cut it in half, and I used it for. And then you can cut the top. I cut mine in a heart shape on this one. You can pretty much cut it and embellish it whichever way you want. So there it is, and it holds the stick pins, as you can see. Great. With the paper and the cardstock, it really holds them together. I didn't put any of those stoppers in the bottom or anything. It just kind of goes like that, and they stay on very well. So I hope that you guys can have fun with this. You want to try it out, and thank you for watching.